brought up my ToughBuilt StackTech stuff for a while. And just because I've been really, really busy, you know, life takes over, been busy teaching, and there were some gigs, and my ToughBuilt stuff has really seen quite a bit of use. I've even actually gotten more of it. We even reached out and talked to them for a little while. Well, the singer in my band did. They were very cool to deal with, and they liked the input that we had. And now it's funny to revisit this or review. The whole reason that the whole ToughBuilt stuff came up is that I was tired of lugging around a big flight case. Flight cases are great for what they do. They hold a lot of equipment secure, but the problem is I'm a one-man show, so to speak. I have to move all that stuff by myself and store it by myself, and so and it goes in and out of the bed of a truck. So I have to lift it up on stages, yada yada. We usually don't have a ramp, so that's no fun. So what I have to do is lift it, and I just can tell someday it's going to screw up my back. So I was out there looking for stuff, and I do not see a lot of stuff in the music realm that is modular, which is really, really what I was looking for. Something I could still weigh my gears securely, but take apart to load or move around or restack or whatever. And I saw the other stuff out there, but the StackTech stuff just caught my attention. Something about it got good reviews. They were doing some things. There's room for improvement, and they are working on that from what they have told us. Of course, I think they're fairly new, to my understanding, but they're listening to the customers, which is important. So now that I've had it for a while, our guitarist liked it so much, he bought it, and now he's using it, and he's loving it. Then our sound guy now has some, and he's loving it. He can roll into a gig and not have a dolly to carry all the stuff. It just stacks all up, pulls the handle up, wheels it on out the door, and it's saving him a lot of time and effort, you know, getting in and out of gigs, and it's sorted and everything. So anyway, I can't sing the praises of this stuff high enough. In fact, right here is the cooler for it. I have taken this with me every gig and trip that I've taken, simply because I know how to pack it well now. I don't think they have the ice pack out for it yet, but I guess it's not that big a deal. If I was to give it a, you know, I give it a glowing review. I truly do. However, the thing about it is that I really wish it stayed cooler longer. From my experience, it seems to not keep it cool as long as I want. But you know, what are you going to do? Everything else it does really well. I mean, it stacks with all the stuff. It goes everywhere with me. I used it actually multiple times over the weekend in my hotel room. And so it travels with me. It's just, you know, it's always there. I always have my snacks, drinks, whatever. But no, the StackTech stuff, I have a lot more to share about that. I just need the time to set up the camera, go through it, show you what I'm doing with it. Again, it's still messing with it. It's still not as efficient as I know it can be for me. Being a drummer though, I do have a lot of gear, but I'm always kind of modifying it and or slimming it down, trying to make it efficient, less trips, all that good stuff. But no, love the stuff. Can't recommend it, you know, high enough or recommended enough. If you do have any questions on it, feel free to reach out to me, ask me what I'm doing with it, because I am not a mechanic or, you know, on a job site or anything like that. I'm a working musician, and so it's a lot of gear, of course. I do have the tool bag though for all my tools, because you gotta have that. But I've modified a little bit to hold some electronic stuff, and people out there in social media probably even have more ideas. And for the things that they don't make, there is some people doing some really cool 3D printing stuff. So that's been on my mind as well. But anyway, yeah. Okay, if you want me to share one thing I wish I could do with it, but I know it would mess up their rack here where you can mount things off of. I wish there was a component that I could pull out, and this would be probably just for musicians, of one of the actual cases and slide in like a power cleaning unit or a rack mountable piece of equipment that I could then put a cover over the top of. You know, in my head, that's what I see, where I can slide it in there, and then I get to the gig, I pop it off, pop the lid back on after the gig, roll it out the door. So that would be cool, but I don't know if StackTech would be that interested in doing something like that, because that'd be very exclusive to the music realm, of which I don't know how much they want to get involved with, if they even do, if there's that much demand for it. But I tell you, no lie, everywhere I've went with this stuff and they see me rolling out with my truck with it and stacking it and moving it around like I do, everybody has been going, what do you got there? What does it do? What is that? They start taking pictures and measurements, and you know, sound guys, keyboard players, guitarists, singers. Oh, singers don't need that much. Sorry. But nonetheless, it carries, you know, tons of different things. I really do like the stuff, and it makes my life easier and honestly safer. I'm not worried about hurting my back with this stuff, because if it's too heavy, I just take off a component and, you know, there, it's lighter. But there's my little update on all that stuff. Got a little windy talking about it, but yeah, there you go. All right, take care.